It's open to the public.
It's gonna pursue an IPO, meaning it's gonna be on the market.
Alex.
What?
Rafa over here slumped.
Rafa's playing Warzone.
No, he's not.
I can see his eyes are open.
Nah, that boy slumped. I seen him. That's why he's not saying it.
He's leaning. Look.
I'm playing Warzone.
Told you.
Rafa's eyes were no.
His eyes are open.
Rafa's
I can see it.
Rafa was legit like this. He
Rafa's
did like
not.
this.
Rafa's not
he
like
was
that
like this.
anymore.
He said he did this. He said
That's because he's nodding off because there's no challenge in that
that's
Warzone
why
server.
do you think he's not giggly or anything?
No, there's no challenge in that Warzone server. He just got it like that.
Sleep.
Can we fucking do
That
this?
boy
please?
sleep.
This is the witty banter now.
It would have been, but he started cursing.
I'm already playing the song.
Oops.
That boy was slumped.
Hey, Warzone really fucking loud.
Have you ever had a dreams that you
Hello.
Yeah, baby. Here we go.
What is up, everybody?
If I was asleep earlier, now I'm awake.
Right. Hello. Jesus Christ.
All right, let me turn off Call of Duty.
One moment. What is up, everybody?
Hello. Hey, we do this every week, but somehow Alex gets worse and worse.
Honestly, didn't even know that the Goonies song was still on this fucking thing. But it's there now, so shout out to the Goonies. Hey.
Hey.
Welcome to episode 64 of the Playing Power with Alex, John, and Rafa.
Holy shit.
Hello.
Oh,
Yes,
man.
You guys have my full attention. I turned off Call of Duty.
Dang, I was about to turn around and play. All right.
Listen, he was asleep.
Yo.
I actually turned it off. I'm gonna pay attention. So.
Yo, my bad. I didn't realize the song was still in there, but you know. I want to take this moment to shout out our audio listeners on all the audio streaming platforms. I'm talking about Anchor, Breaker, Apple Podcast, Overcast, other. Shout out to all y'all, and of course, I'm gonna do a little bit of shitting on John right here.
Why?
Just a little bit, because last time when I tried to shout out the loser country of the week, John said, "Shouldn't you shout out all this other stuff?" Whatever he said. I'm paraphrasing, of course. But
You didn't even paraphrase. You didn't even paraphrase. What are you talking about? You didn't even paraphrase.
Hey, this is a chill episode. I'm not gonna argue with you, John. You're correct. I did
you
not
start it on
paraphrase.
10?
I'm not. I didn't
Nah,
paraphrase.
John's on bullshit. He's accusing people of stuff.
You were asleep. You sit here. You sit down.
No, Rafa's awake as shit. Look at him. He's awake. Ain't no.
Wait,
That
Can
man
you-
was slumped.
Can you see my eyes, John?
Ain't nobody more
Well,
awake.
now
than
you're
Rafa.
awake.
Can you see my eyes now?
Now you're awake, but you
Hold
were
on,
slumped,
y'all.
boy.
I
I'm gonna do
gotta
the whole
finish.
podcast like this,
Your eyes are gonna dry
You're
out.
only gonna hurt yourself. Like
so John can't accuse me of things.
he was asleep.
All right,
You
man.
sound
Look,
half asleep
I'm
now.
gonna shout out the loser country of the week, and that is oh
Nice.
Lord. Last week it was Lebanon. This week is Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan. Hey, hey.
Welcome,
A
Jordan.
whole kingdom. That's
Yeah.
cool.
So shout out to
the
the Hashemite
royalty.
Kingdom of Jordan. Y'all need to
Yeah.
step your game up because you're at the bottom of the leaderboard. But you know, John.
That's not
John.
how you. Wait,
know
why
who's
were you
not-
talking shit?
I'm not talking shit, John, but you know, I'm encouraging them to do better so they can maybe perhaps reach the heights of the United States of America, who's the #1 country in our podcast. Hey,
You were talking shit.
their greatest
to
country
me.
of all time. No.
You were. You said.
And of course, I got to shout out the top listening platform, which is Spotify. So shout out to the USAers on Spotify specifically. Hey,
Yeah.
Why were you talking shit to me?
I wasn't.
Yeah.
You just said you were gonna throw a little shade at John. Why?
Because you had said that by me shouting out specific countries, I was being detrimental and not, I should be shouting out other countries, what you said to me. And then I'm like, nah, check this out.
no. Shouldn't you? I said, shouldn't you? Shout out the lower countries so that they.
I did, and look at that,
go
Lebanon.
But why are you
jumped up.
talking? I don't understand why you're
jumped up.
talking shit like
because you don't know what you're talking about. All right, I do.
but you
Alright.
did it anyway. I don't know what you're talking
I'm
about.
the playing pod. Okay, I know what I'm doing.
John, to be fair, John, Lebanon did move up on the list. So
That was my idea. Why are you guys arguing with my idea?
Your idea was to shout
how
out
about-
Lebanon.
To shout out the lower countries instead of America all the time? That
John,
was my idea. I'm not doing this with
John.
y'all.
Stop trying to take Alex's credit.
Thank you.
Okay,
I'm not doing this with
Thank
y'all.
you.
Give Alex his
Go
flowers.
back to sleep, Rafa.
No.
Go back to sleep, Rafa.
Give Alex
Go
his
back
flowers.
to sleep, Rafa.
Hold
Don't-
on.
You're not doing
I
this to me
said
today.
before we started that this was gonna be a chill episode. There was gonna be no hoobity blah blahs going on. Okay, we're just gonna have a
Yeah.
great time. All right, it's a
Yeah.
good day. So let me go ahead and shout out our YouTube viewership because that's the only place where you can see what we play while we pod.
Holy shit.
And today that game is none other than Mortal Kombat 11.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Special place in my heart, this game. Even wearing the hoodie, look it.
Are you
You see?
losing? Are you
At- in the-
losing,
at the-
son?
At the moment, I'm literally getting an X-ray to the face. Oh, wait. No, I'm not losing. Look, I got the hoodie on in total. You see? Do you see it?
Yeah, our audio
No.
listeners that I just spent so much time shouting out are enjoying the views of your hoodie.
Well, if they watched it on the YouTube, they would see that I'm wearing my MK11
We don't want
hoodie.
them to watch us on the YouTube, John.
Why not? What the hell?
Because, John.
But then they'll see what we play while we pod.
Because, John.
Holy
Because
shit.
Spotify's where it's at.
Yeah, John.
That's why.
That's where all the cool kids.
All right.
Yeah.
We all know that the YouTube version of this podcast is just to keep that channel from sinking completely all the way down. We know what
True.
it is. All
True,
right.
true, true, true,
All
true,
right, but
true,
we
true,
love the
true,
YouTube viewership. Don't get me wrong. We love it. We love it.
I like how you totally just disrespected the channel to the people who watched it, but we love the people who watched it.
It's a where
YouTube.
was the disrespect? Where was it? I didn't disrespect anything.
You're like, we're just
facts
you're like, we're just
cannot
using
be
this for whatever the
disrespectful.
fuck. Yes,
You
they
understand?
can.
Facts cannot be disrespectful. They're
Who
facts.
the fuck said that?
Are we gonna get into this now? We can get into it. All right. Since we're having a peaceful
This
podcast.
is not a gaming. That's not gaming. So
No,
let's-
you're
let's
playing
move on.
games. You're playing games, so I will address it.
It's not a video
Facts
game. So
cannot be disrespectful. But speaking
Nope,
of
we're not
facts,
playing a
I don't
video
want to
game.
get death threats, John. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump right into the most sought out podcast segment of all time. Here we go, baby.
the fuck was that?
That's too long.
Holy shit!
I'm glad you asked, John, because that is what are we playing this week, baby? The segment of the podcast where we like to tell our listeners what games we've been playing throughout the week since the last episode. So, John,
Baby. Yeah.
what game you been playing this week, baby?
Oh man. Shit. I've been playing more Zombie Army. Zombie Army, the sniper game.
Yes.
I've been playing that. Played a little more World of Warcraft since my character is a panda. His name is Panda Express. Fuck with me. And then lots of Sea of Thieves. Been playing a lot of Sea of Thieves. It's actually a lot of fun. I hope you guys come back and play with me because I'm having a blast.
I play with you.
So
What do you mean?
So please, you play with me on stream one time. So I'm saying like
You played it twice this week. I played literally 50% of the times you played it.
Yeah, that's an F,
Uh,
Alex.
I
That's an
played
F.
3 times.
All right,
Stupid.
buddy.
Oh.
And
My
also, that is an F.
Shut up. That's average.
See, that's not
That
average.
is not average.
5 out of 10, 50%. That's average.
That is not average. Well, technically, yeah, it is average.
Oh, then
but-
I'm done. Then hey.
But if you're talking about the grades of that's an F.
But technically,
Yeah.
it shouldn't be.
But
Technically.
it should.
No, it shouldn't be. The grading system is another issue that we'll talk about in another day. But Rafa,
Maybe in like a non-gaming podcast that
Nah,
you
'cause
so eloquently want to
the thing
keep,
is,
right?
the thing is, they also play games with that. So
Rafa,
Rafa,
you
go
see,
ahead.
Rafa, you see when he wants to fuck around, it's okay. You see that?
That's such a hip hop crate.
This is a
He
chill.
is a hip hop. He is a hip hop crip.
This is a chill episode. Okay, we're not doing that. All right, we're hanging out, having a good
He's a
time
hippo.
discussing. Rafa, you're
That-
a fucking hippo. What games were you playing this week?
Discourse.
I don't want
hot,
to do
this
this
is hot.
anymore.
I'm trying to have a chill discussion about video games, pop culture, while playing video games. All right.
Shut
That was-
up.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyways, John, what I played this
Yeah,
week,
Rafa.
John.
I asked you.
No, I want to know.
Listen to me, best friend John.
Yeah.
Let's see. I played a lot of Monster Train.
Hell yeah.
I beat it, John. I'm up 3 now.
Now I gotta get back into it. That's it.
So I'm 1 ahead of you.
That's
so
it.
That's great.
I have to go back.
That shit's hard. And like, you know how like it has like the little stones once you beat it, like the one time where it modifies it. Have you seen those?
The stones.
Like the Covenant stones.
The one that's like 0 to 100 or some shit like that.
It's like 1 to 25, I think.
I think I have to remember.
Like
that.
the first one gives you or one of them give you like random cards, things like that.
Mm-hmm. I don't think I've ever fucked with those.
You didn't those? Okay. But there's like different levels. I'm on the third one, and the third one, the handicap is that it gives boss fights more enemies you have to fight.
That's cool.
So I'm doing it through like that way. So
I should do that too. Did you do that for the second one? Or
yeah,
you just started doing that?
No, I did the second one too.
Oh, okay. Now I gotta start doing that.
Yeah,
You're better than me and shit. No, thank you.
I mean, I am above.
No, thank you.
I am above you.
Nah, because I stopped. That's what it was. So you ain't doing that to me.
That's not an excuse.
No more. That's a perfect excuse. I'm not doing that.
That's not an excuse, no. But anyways,
we cannot be civil at the Playing Pod.
No,
As what you play, stupid ass.
Wow, I wasn't done.
He named one game.
I was over it when he was talking shit. All right, Rafa, I'll allow you to continue speaking.
Thank you, John. Thank you. I played. Let's see. I played Monster Train.
And then he named the same game again.
I played this one. Man, what's this other game? It had a train full of monsters. I can't remember that name, but whatever. It's that game.
Oh, Monster Train. You're talking about Monster Train.
This year for an Alex.
Yo,
I was trying to speed it along, and then this is what you wanted, Alex.
Why? This is a nice and chill podcast where we talk about gaming and other pop culture news.
This is very chill. I played VR chat once again. You know, this is just what I do.
You're not tired of that shit yet?
No, I'm not. I'm actually not. Like what makes that game fun is the interactions with fucking people. So that's what makes that game fun.
Fucking people.
Yeah, straight fucking. I was on there fucking.
You go to the orgy servers?
At a certain point, nothing else excites you.
Sure. You should probably stop that then.
Please, what other game have you been playing this week, baby?
I'm just there sucking dog dick.
Okay. Hey, what are the games you play, my guy? What's going on with you, What's going on over there? Constantly Rafa.
I played. Look at that, Alex. I played.
Pause. Why, John? Why can he say on the podcast that he's over there sucking dog dick?
Virtual dog dick.
But I can't go on my tank. Why? Why do I have to hold back? But he can suck dog dick on the podcast.
Virtual.
See, the problem with both of y'all is that y'all don't know how to move on. I was trying to move past it. I was really trying to move past it, but no, Alex had to put the emergency brake on. Shut up, Alex.
Please understand this.
How am I still the bad guy here? I'm asking a question.
Please let him finish so we can get off of this clusterfuck.
Oh, sure. Go ahead, Rafa. Go ahead and continue sucking dog dick. Finish the
virtual.
dog off.
You know what? I don't want to keep correcting you. It's virtual.
Oh, that makes it better.
It does.
Please, I'm gonna vomit.
You couldn't even score a real dog. You had to get a virtual one.
No, I gotta get a virtual
see,
one.
That's why Alex.
Oh, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
Oh, okay, me.
No, Alex, what do you take me as?
Oh, yeah, me. Okay, you said it.
Dick.
Hey, Alex, crazy as hell.
I don't want that real dog. I want that virtual polygon dog dick.
Polygon.
Nothing. Nothing.
Is that all you played? Is that all you played?
I played more.
Yeah, Alex, more animal dick to suck.
Shut up, bro.
Alex keeps interrupting with his real life bestiality.
All right.
So, Alex, can I continue or?
Yeah, go ahead.
Great, thanks. I played CS:GO yesterday. It was a lot of fun with my friends.
Ooh. You played with your friends?
Yeah, the friends that I have in VR chat.
That's cool, man. All right.
You're like, first of all, I messaged both of you guys last night. Hey, play Xbox
at
with
midnight 38.
At like midnight, I was.
You know what I was doing at midnight 38?
I was slumped. I was you at the beginning of this podcast. Got him.
On a Friday night, old man wake up.
Yeah, I'm an adult. I had to wake up early to play video games today.
Played video games with me last night. But yeah, I played CS:GO. That was fun. I also played Among Us with them. That was a lot of fun too.
Nice.
We had we actually had like a 10-person lobby.
Oh.
So it was crazy. It was a lot of fun.
Look at
The new
y'all.
map is fun, dude. The new Among Us map.
I want to try it, but I don't have friends.
It's pretty elaborate. It's pretty cool.
That game is so dead.
It is not.
Don't perpetuate your.
Oh, my bad. Rafa
your
can
dumbassness.
perpetuate fellatioing animals, but I.
Bro, why do y'all not know how to move on?
It's virtual.
Because,
Y'all don't
John,
know how to keep a show going
Because
at all.
you've been censoring me for too long, but Rafa just gets away with crazy shit.
Contextually, his was fine. Yours, it doesn't matter with context or not.
In what context is it okay? All right, John, go ahead, Rafa. Finish
Please,
In the
just
context.
continue.
Finish your.
Okay.
Damn.
Where was I? CS:GO.
You were done.
Among Us.
You were done.
What did we play? Did we play something? I feel like I played something with you guys.
We played Black Ops. We were playing Gun Game and.
Oh right,
Last
yeah.
week. Oh.
No. It was this week. I
Yeah.
played Prop Hunt and Gun Game with Alex.
Yeah, that was
Oh.
fun as fuck.
No, I wasn't there for that.
No,
Yeah.
you weren't. I tried to get you in there.
Yeah.
What time was it?
You
Was
were
it
too
also
busy.
midnight
You were
time?
too busy on your notebook writing down a list of topics to censor me on. So it's cool though.
Yeah.
When was that day? What day was that?
It was like Wednesday.
Better not have been 420 because I was out here.
It was. Might
Pretty
have been.
sure- maybe.
Who knows?
Better not have
It
been.
was fun as fuck though. That a gun.
Yeah, it was a good time.
They brought back Gun Game and Black Ops, John, and it's their blueprints, so
Mhm.
they're like the zombie guns in there.
Oh.
So like, and then the second to last one's a sledgehammer, and it's the funniest.
That's
fucking thing.
hilarious. I
'Cause,
like that.
You know, if you remember in Gun Game, if you get hit by a melee weapon, you get humiliated, so you drop down a gun.
Right.
It's really fun. Like the zombie
that.
laser weapons make it really cool.
Like the wonder weapons are in there?
yeah, like you're shooting. I had a pink Uzi that was shooting lasers, and I was like, "Yo, what the fuck is happening?"
Oh shit, that's
yeah,
cool.
it was cool. Rafa, are you done? Can I go? My turn. I
Yeah,
wanna
can you speak now?
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
Okay, well, for me, I've just been
Hey.
playing. I played a little bit of Black Ops this week with you guys. No, mainly with Rafa. Played a little bit more Dead Space 2. I'm trying to get through Dead Space 2 again. And the majority of my time has been sunk into MLB The Show 21.
Oh yeah, right. I played that too.
I
Ass, go
busted
back
you
to
this
me.
morning. No,
Go back to me, ass.
I've been busting John's ass all week.
Yeah, I don't
in
like
MLB
I don't
The
like
Show.
that game. Yeah, that game sucks ass. Fuck that game. Low key, not high key. Game sucks dick.
Rafa, have you played it yet? No.
No. I was waiting to play with you guys.
Oh, I'm
Don't
so-
play with Alex. Whatever you do.
What the fuck? Why?
Don't play with Alex.
Why not?
Alex is the worst piece of shit to play with. I'm telling you that now.
Okay. Can I finish my segment? I played MLB The Show.
Yeah,
My
go ahead.
segment's done. John, you can kiss my ass.
Oh, you're done?
Yeah, I'm done now.
All right, Rafa, don't play with Alex. Sucks dick.
No, that's perfect. Let's talk about MLB The Show a little bit. I guess we can do a pseudo review, kind of, sort of. So MLB The Show has been the premier baseball sim game of the last 10 years or so. It's been
like the game.
Yeah, it's like no other baseball simulation game has come close to it. Now this one, up until this one, they were Sony exclusive games that you can only play these shits on PlayStation.
Yeah.
Until this year.
Yep.
This year's the first time in a lot. Well, I think the first time ever, if not since the first one. I don't really recall that, but that you can play it on an Xbox console, and add to that it's available on Game Pass. You don't have to pay anything extra for it. That by itself was reason enough for me to check it out. You load up, your Xbox Game Pass. The first thing you see is the fucking PlayStation logo. That is crazy to see.
That was the weirdest thing.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, so that alone, I was going to check it out. I've always wanted to play the show games, but I don't really play on PlayStation. I couldn't justify me spending $60 on a baseball game that I may or may not like on a console I don't really play too often.
Right.
But this year, it's on Game Pass. Immediately downloaded it the first day we were playing it. That game is phenomenal. I loved every second of it from what I've played so far. I'm playing it through the franchise modes. I'm not gonna play the creative a player and all that extra shit that 2K people love to do. You know, that really in depth, create your
like
own
the My
team
Teams or whatever the fuck.
Not for me. I don't really care. I'm more so pick a team I like and get them to, you know, the World Series or whatever. Yeah, that I'll do that, and then play online with friends. But so I'm more of a super casual fan of the franchise or player of the franchise at this point. Really solid fucking simulation game. Everything's tight. The controls are ridiculous because this year I found out, John, that this year's the first time they kind of did that whole 3.
This is the first year they did that.
The controls are really extensive, and they had like the tutorials for it because to get new players, because it's the first time it's out on Xbox, so they gave you an in-depth tutorial system on how to play it. There's like 3 different, very very different ways to bat, 3 very very different ways to pitch, 3 then a couple different ways to to play the bases. Fielding. Yeah, and it's super in depth. I've never seen a sports sim go that far into the controls. Whereas like if you pick one control style, it's so drastically different from another, and you can really find your own way to play each position and all that. I love it. Super fun. Yeah, man. That's all I can say about that. It's super fun.
It's a piece of shit. Piece of shit game.
John, why do you like it?
Because I suck at it.
For the record, I'm also atrocious at the game. Like, I am horrible. Like, it's not even. I play franchise modes. By the 3rd inning, I'm already down 10 and I have 0 points. Like, it's not. I'm getting my ass beat in here.
Yeah, but you like actually play it. I don't. I only play with you, and it's not fun playing with you. If I'm gonna keep it a bean. You know what I'm saying?
If I'm gonna keep it a bean,
I suck at it.
John, I played the franchise mode, and when I say that, I played the first game and rage quit it 3 times. I have not beat the first game.
That's already more than I've played. I literally played the game like 3 times. No, joking aside, the game is fun. Like, it is fun. I've never really played a sports game like that. Like, I played 2K and like Madden back in the day, but I never like really got into a sports game. But the fact that it has different controls, you can fine tune it for the way that you want to play it. So for example, if you're very into simulation based sports games or whatever like that, you can set it so that the right stick is you throwing the ball or batting, which is kind of cool. Or if you like the standard, just press the button and do the shit like this. You can fine tune it to however you want it. That's cool. I just suck at it. But overall, it's fun. It's cool. I don't play enough baseball games to know the difference of any of the shits. My only gripe, other than I suck ass at it, is that
what a gripe.
I feel like yeah, it's a personal gripe. If I could get the patch notes on that, that'd be great. I guess like my one gripe, with like the sports games, I wish they would let you kind of play with more friends. Like, I kind of don't like. I wish it was a mode for you to like play a specific player or something like that.
There is just not online. Like, that's what the My Player mode is. You can play a pitcher or whatever.
No, but I'm saying like online. Like, if I wanted to play like 2v2s or some shit like that, I think that'd be cool. To have like my friend on my team versus you and your team, or some shit like that. I feel like that'd be cool as hell. But I mean, it's just straight 1v1, which I don't particularly. I mean, like, that's cool too, because like everybody wants it. Everybody who plays Xbox, they're like, oh, let's try it out. It'd be so cool if we all got to play a game together. So it's like, there's just that minor gripe, but I doubt that any of the games ever did that anyway.
Right.
That's never baseball. I know, like they did that stuff like for soccer.
I know, like, yeah, they did it for soccer, and like, I think 2K even has I think 2K has like a backyard basketball thing where you can take your character out, and like, it would be really cool for something like that in MLB, but I can't be too picky because we didn't even have a baseball game. So overall, I do like it. Wish that was in it, but what do I know? I suck at the game.
You know anything.
At this point,
that is my favorite gripe I've ever heard. My gripe is I suck at it.
Yeah, really wish I was better at the game, but overall, 2 out of 10 experience. Yeah, that's my review of the game. I'm gonna keep playing it. I'm gonna get mad at it, but I'm gonna keep playing it.
Yeah, it's something about it that keeps bringing you back, man. Like I didn't think I would
It's
like a
just
baseball sim that
the
much.
the sheer stress of losing all the time for me.
Yeah.
I think it's just that it's America's favorite pastime. So, and we live in the greatest country of all time. Who listens to our podcast? Hey,
It's the Cracker Jacks, dog.
yeah,
It's the Cracker Jacks that do
yeah.
it.
I was so into when
The
I was playing with
popcorn.
John. I got a bunch of like nuts, like peanuts, and I just cracked them open and made a mess on my floor, just so I could be immersed.
Mm-hmm.
You get it? Because when you go to the games, people just crack peanuts and make a fucking mess.
I
in the
just
seats.
threw a beer at my TV.
I started,
Ooh, that's a foul! And I threw it at the TV,
And-
and I had to clean up afterwards.
in preparation to start playing MLB The Show, I started chewing tobacco.
You're a little outdated. You're a little outdated. I think they
No.
chew gum now.
Nope,
No,
chewing
I was
tobacco.
chewing tobacco too.
Yeah.
Fucked up my teeth, but it was good.
Well, I got that. Yeah.
You
No,
put
they
it.
put it in
You
their
put it
lip.
in like the gum up
Yeah,
there.
put it in
I
your
said,
lip.
It's a ding.
Look at that motherfucker run! Like
Yep,
that.
that's what people want to hear.
Bro, I didn't even understand a word.
None of that.
Not one word.
That's how it works. That's how it works.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
Imagine
That's
running a team
crazy.
yelling like that.
And then
Holy
you
shit.
need a cup or spit in, so you won't make a mess on the ground.
I have one of those. What the hell they
was it
call
called?
it?
A spittoon?
One
Yeah,
of them. the
Splatoon.
ding.
Not
A
Splatoon.
Splatoon. Yeah. No, yeah,
True.
Splatoon.
Hey, the Splatoon out there
Splatoon.
too.
Wait, John, this shit
Splatoon
has
3.
local multiplayer 2 to 4 and online multiplayer 2 to 8.
Yeah, John, stupid dummy.
It does. Hector fucking lied to me that.
I'm looking at it. I'm
Bitch.
on the Xbox page.
You're gonna listen to Hector?
I know. He don't even know nothing about
But
anime. I
it
shouldn't
might,
listen
to
him.
be
Shut
fair,
up.
Fine.
to be fair, it might be like a tournament or I don't see it.
It could be like tournament mode.
Yeah, I don't see
I
it
don't
like
want that
4v4 on the team. But you can do co-op local. Yeah, I think. Hold on.
Local.
No,
Like,
no,
I
no.
want to play with y'all, but I don't want y'all in my vicinity.
No, yeah, I think.
You wanna be on my team?
Yeah, it says online 2 to 8. So there's something here.
Lie to me again, huh?
That's what it says. I'm looking at it on the Xbox page.
You tell
But-
me I could play with my friends?
Yeah. Okay, all right, we're moving fucking on from here. Speaking
play
of
with my-
moving on from here, Discord moved on from Xbox and all that Xbox money that they were getting thrown at them.
They didn't
Thank
want
God.
that guapola.
Thank
What
God.
you mean, thank God?
No, thank God for real.
No, because fucking
What is wrong with both of y'all?
Microsoft's gonna fuck it up.
You
and ruin
see the
Discord.
hat?
Look, I'm with
Nah.
you know me.
No.
I'm Team Xbox all the way, all that good stuff, blah 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 blah. But Microsoft has a terrible track record of buying something and then shitting on it. Absolutely
Yes.
shitting on it. Skype, Mixer, what else? What else? What
They're
else?
both dead. Both
Yeah.
of those are dead, by the way.
I think both of those got discontinued. Well, no, Mixer straight up is discontinued.
Yeah,
That's
there was
bad.
something. There was something
Skype
else.
is like Zoom
Dead.
took over.
Yeah, Conquer, Rare. What else? What else
Yeah.
did Microsoft buy that just shit on?
not Sea of Thieves.
Crackdown
Bethesda.
sucks.
Bethesda.
Bethesda.
All right, no, Rafa, no, not yet.
Well, they bought that. Oh,
Not yet.
Okay, not
Not
yet.
yet.
Well, we don't know where the and also that's kind of like an Xbox thing. That's a little different.
Nah.
I straight up said
you're
Rare.
That's also no, but Conquer is they really fucked that up. But
Yeah.
the Rare thing was really bad.
But so Discord decided, nah, we don't need your money. All y'all companies offering billions of dollars. They're gonna consider to go public themselves and stay
They
independent,
should.
which I am all for it. All for it. Discord is one of the biggest, if not the biggest, social networking platforms for video games. Like
It's
doing
yeah, it
voice.
is the biggest.
Yeah. So, I mean,
I
the
use
support is
Discord
there.
every day, Alex.
We're using it now.
Nobody cares what you do, loser. But we are using it now for potting. We use it for potting.
Yeah, we use it for potting. We use it for fucking everything. Our Discord servers
do.
on there. Join it. It's in the description. We use it a lot. So them going public, I think, is a great move. Keeps them in charge. Keeps them independent, away from Microsoft and the fucking dead end that is over there for some reason when it comes to these kinds of programs. But I'm all for it. I'm all for it. And I think it's gonna be. It's probably the better way for them anyway. And they can
Look,
always
man.
sell down the road if they really need to.
Did you guys
I
realize
just want them to have an Xbox app.
Did you guys realize that I got closer to the camera?
You look very tiny.
Huh?
You look like a garden gnome.
Oh.
Way too dead ass.
Yeah,
hit
he's
the
literally
air
talking about
brake
Discord.
on the conversation.
Let me recap. Discord didn't get sold to Microsoft. That's it.
Hey, Sleepy Rafa's the worst.
I'm not sleepy.
This
I'm wide
is
awake.
a chill episode of the podcast. I refuse to participate.
Also, I have another announcement. This is my last episode. I'm sorry. I'll talk to you guys later. I'm just gonna leave now.
In the middle of it? You're going to announce it in the middle of it?
I like how he said, "This is my last one. I'm sorry. I'll talk to you guys later. I'm leaving now." That shit was everywhere.
Man, if it is, get the fuck on.
That's yours. That's your man. That's your friend, dog. I don't know him.
Thanks for watching.
Alex,
You're gonna hold the pillow there the whole time?
Hey, he'll get tired of it. Go ahead.
Okay.
I'm not here anymore.
I don't even know what we're talking about anymore because there's just
Well, we ended we were literally finishing up the Discord.
We're talking about Discord and how much.
so you're back on the podcast. All right, look at you.
This is somebody else. This is Rafa B. The other guy was Rafa A.
Both Rafas are jackasses. Let's continue.
I'm sorry. I really derailed everything.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, man.
Shut up, you jackass.
All right, let's talk about.
You don't gotta be an ass. You don't need to rude.
Shut up.
All right, let's bring it back on track. Let's bring it back on track
John.
let's talk
Shut your
about
mouth.
one of gaming's most. What is the word I'm looking for? Beloved. One of gaming's most iconic fighting simulators ever in the history of fighting simulators. No, even bigger than Mugen, even bigger than Mortal Kombat, bigger than Street Fighter, bigger than Fight Night. I'm talking, of course, about Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
Oh,
yeah.
Gaming's biggest fighting simulator of all time.
It's notorious.
Second to Def Jam Rap Star. That's the only game that beats Rock'em Sock'em Robots. And of course, gaming aficionado Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel knows everything.
Star of the upcoming Arc 2. He used to
baby.
Star of the Chronicles of Riddick games back in the day.
Yeah, baby.
Everybody knows Vin Diesel knows
the
way on the console.
pacifier himself.
Venomous Dieselis. He is going to star and produce
He's producing
a Rock'em Sock'em Robots movie because there aren't any other things we can make movies on anymore. No.
I think
Was
the
it?
premise
Wasn't Real Steel based on the Rock'em Sock'em game?
That's literally what
it
I was
wasn't,
going to say.
but
It's the same
literally,
thing.
I believe the premise is damn near the same, where it's like a father and son bond over a fucking robot.
That's
or
Real
something.
Steel.
That's literally Real Steel. And if you were just gonna do that, just make a Real Steel 2. I actually liked Real Steel.
Nah, but this is Mattel. You know, they're bringing other. You know, I think that they're coming up with the Magic 8-Ball movie next. After this, you know, so that'll be
cool.
good. Yeah, would it? Because I'm joking. A Magic 8-Ball movie? Are you kidding me?
Like a horror movie?
The Magic 8-Ball?
I can see that.
Yeah, well, the horror genre is like the worst genre on the planet.
It's
so.
like
It's gonna be like an old.
it's like, will I die?
An old Asian man,
Oh, right.
like kind of like from
Like Gremlins,
Gremlins,
or
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
what other movie? There's literally like another movie that we were watching in the Does It Hold Up that like an Asian fellow, an older man of Asian descent gave
Or
them
better
something
yet,
of curse.
or better yet.
That's
okay,
every
check it out.
movie
Oh
ever.
my god, dude, y'all should have not said this. You guys got my brain going now.
You know it's going to be
Check it
Fast and Furious, right? But
Check it.
Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say it was Fast and Furious with an 8-ball.
Yeah, I'm with that too.
I mean, that sounds decent.
I'm with
By
that
the-
too.
By the way, I know I actually skipped it last week, but like Fast and Furious is headed to space, like to space, right?
Yeah, they are.
You guys
They
can-
are
you guys
in
can tell
space.
that?
Yeah.
So that's
They got
happening.
8 balls in space.
Dude,
They do.
I can't wait for 8-Ball 3 in space where like the 8-Ball has completely like just overrun the planet and just killed everybody. So they tried
I'm
to
with that.
escape into the International Space Station, right? Like this just space colony up there, and the 8-ball snuck in somebody's backpack, and like there's a scene in there where it's low gravity, right? And somebody's like backpack opens up because he wants like chips or something, and the 8-ball just flies out, in low gravity. I can't wait, dude. That movie's gonna be great. 8-ball 3, can't wait. Sorry,
I legit stopped paying attention to what you were saying. Like
the first 8-ball 1 starts with these 2 kids who are burying their dog in the backyard. Okay, and it's raining.
Right. We hit Pet Cemetery. All right,
and then they're like, and it's like, will he come back? And they shake the thing, and it says, yeah.
And it says, ask again.
That's not even where I was going with that. I was going like, they're
and then the dog comes back.
They're digging the hole.
Did you say that you found the 8-ball in the hole?
They found the 8-ball in the ground. So they're digging the hole. They're like,
poltergeist.
Like, what's that? It's an 8-ball. And then they're like,
and then they ask.
Then they ask them, like, is my dog gonna come back to life or whatever? And it's like, yes.
You literally just said what I just said. But you just said they found the 8-ball in the dirt.
But John, his what he added to it. Added a sense. It added a sense of a higher level of mystery, because who put the 8-ball on the ground? Why is somebody burying an 8-ball? These kids found it to bury their dog instead of just of them already having the fucking 8-ball. Because now if your version, John, it's like, was the 8-ball magic the whole time, or did it just so happen?
A mystery.
No, it's more mysterious to find the 8-ball in the dirt.
Mama, where did you get it? Oh, from the Asian man down the street.
Also, John, in your version, who brings a magic 8-ball to bury their dead dog if they're sad about it?
Children?
I'm so sad my dog died. Better bring my magic 8-ball, Vin Diesel.
This is comforting to me. You remember you had some that of like trivial that was of comfort to you, Alex? Shut up.
No.
You're a liar and a piece of shit.
Rafa, continue with your Academy Award-winning movie.
Right. So then
Award-winning.
So then they're like, oh, this doesn't work. It doesn't do anything, because the dog's not alive just yet.
Right.
So they just throw it at the ground, and then they start walking away. But then the younger kid, he stops and just turns around and goes back and picks it up and takes it to his room.
Bro, so I thought you were gonna say the ball rolls after them like the Chef Boyardee can.
I'm actually not trying to say it as a joke, like an actual.
He's actually telling it. He's telling it straight, Alex.
But I immediately went Chef Boyardee commercial.
He said Chef Boyardee commercial. This dude's telling it straight.
I go ahead. I'm with it. The little boy picks it up.
So the little kid, yeah. So it's midnight. No, it's 3 a.m. It's the Satan's hour.
The witching hour. Yeah.
The witching hour, correct.
Yeah.
And then the youngest one is super sad and he's crying because his dog is dead, and then he remembers he remembers the flashback or some shit, or of his mom saying something mean to him. He's like, "Is my mom gonna die?" And he shakes it because he's an asshole, and it says yes. And then you just hear and then smack, and then the mom dies.
So does the puppy ever come back?
Yes.
To be continued, John.
The puppy, John, killed the mom. And
Alex is figuring me out, dude.
John, it's Cujo. He's just ripping off all Stephen King.
It's Cujo.
It's literally all of the.
It's Pet Cemetery, Cujo, and what else is the other one? Okay, hey, I'm with it. Let's make this movie for a Halloween special, and let's put it out.
Just steal all of. Dude, we should just do videos of like board games and stuff like that, and just make them horror movies.
We should just make everything a horror movie.
Honestly, let's spoof just board games.
Spoofing everything. Just start spoofing board games.
I mean, they made a Battleship movie. There ain't no.
Right. Yeah, like an 8-ball horror movie or like a Rubik's Cube one.
Ooh, a Rubik's Cube would be cool as fuck.
And like, if these games or whatever the hell we're spoofing have like a theme song, we do that thing where you slow it down.
Oh, like us?
Yeah, change the pitch. Yeah, exactly.
Hey, this is a video game podcast, but you gentlemen, we're onto something here. What do you mean? 8-ball 3 in space.
Exactly.
I can't wait.
Somehow this horror movie goes to space.
Yeah, I'm Jason with space.
Yeah, right. That's exactly Rafa.
Yeah,
that is
but
exactly
Alex,
what
we're on the same
Rafa.
wavelength right
That
now.
is
We're on the
exactly
same
why I said in
Lost
space.
okay, but Jason lost its horror shit way before Jason X.
You ever been
Like Leprechaun
locked in
the
a
Hood?
spaceship? John, you ever been locked in a spaceship with Jason Voorhees? I'm pretty sure you'd be horrified.
John, last time you were in space, imagine just Jason being around.
I've never. Last time I was in space.
Could you imagine, John?
So never. Like, what are you talking about?
Check this out, John. Check out this Jason spinoff. Imagine like pirates, they're out at sea, but Jason is on the
Space
ship.
Pirates.
No.
No.
Jason Pirates.
Jason Voorhees on
Jason
the pirate ship.
Pirates. Just a bunch of pirates wearing hockey masks.
Imagine
There are
Arc Day the
Jason.
13th. What do you think about that, John?
Yeah.
Wait, what was the ending? What'd you say?
No, the name is Arc Day the 13th.
Arc Day.
Arc, like pirates, like Arc.
Arc
Day
Day.
the 13th.
Wow, that's stupid. Continue.
Oh, you watch Killer Couch, whatever, John.
Killer Sofa, and that was
Whatever.
a terrible movie. I didn't even finish
What
that.
the fuck is that?
Bro, my girl made me watch this fucking movie called Killer Sofa because she likes B movies, but she doesn't know how to pick them.
It's called Killer Sofa.
That's what I
Dude,
said.
that shit was like
Was
not
like
even
bad,
entertaining. No, it was like bad. It wasn't even like bad good.
Wow.
It was terrible. She later apologized to me because it was so
Well,
bad.
John, now you know where I'm coming from when you talk about some really shit ass movies. You give
Like
them praise. What was that? What was that movie, Alex?
You give me nothing.
I mean, we podcasted about it.
Oh,
We talked
Theater
about
Rex?
it. Theater Rex is a dog shit ass movie.
Was that what you were talking about?
Hey, I think maybe most likely it was.
Was
that.
it Scooby-Doo?
Scooby-Doo's a dog shit ass movie too.
Scooby Doo's also made. You're just naming the hits. I don't understand.
No,
Hey,
hold on.
We should remake Scooby-Doo, where it is
Scooby Doo.
it's a mutated, experimented freak dog that escapes
And he's the bad guy?
and he's
A
the bad guy.
freak
And,
dog.
Back
and
to
he's-
Cujo.
and he's hunting down the mystery crew, whatever the hell they're called.
Oh,
Mystery
shit.
Machine.
And then we
Mystery
slow down the
Machine.
Scooby-Doo theme
Yeah.
song, and it changes everything.
Scooby-Doo.
Maybe not like that.
So where are you?
And he shows up right
And then-
here.
Yeah. And then then it does the last thing you see on the trailer is coming soon 2022, and you just hear Scooby Doo in the background. Raggy.
That's the last thing you hear is raw old rag.
A picture with like reverbish, it like just fades
Yeah,
out.
yeah,
Oh
yeah.
shit! Chills.
fades-
I got
yeah, it
literal
fades-
chills.
It fades out, and if you put up the volume a little bit more extra, you just hear in the background very slightly the like it's laughing.
That's just really. It fucking does like a Pennywise, like. That's
Oh, man.
disgusting.
I'm with it. All right, so we have two movies
I
in
like
the
how
chamber with Geekjar
we
production
had.
films.
How did we even get here?
Vin
Rock'em
Diesel
Sock'em
decided
Robots?
to make a Rock'em Sock'em Robots
yeah.
fucking movie, and he
You know
inspired
what?
us.
It's like it's the same. It's the same.
The same. You know what? I'm pretty sure those production meetings go down exactly like this. Hey, Fast and Furious
They just
went
have a
left.
Rafa in there. Vin Diesel said, "I'll
Hey, man,
do it."
I'm coming up with gems.
That's funny as hell.
Magic 8 Ball. I'm down to do that.
The Magic 8 Ball one I like a
8-Ball
lot.
one, the Scooby Doo one.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know,
Let's
feel
do
like
it.
I feel like we had another one somewhere. in the
All right.
chamber.
All
I
right,
guess,
man.
yeah.
Let's since we're on the topic of movies with like a sub genre of games, the Sonic sequel is officially in production. Hey,
He's filming.
I can't wait.
arguably the greatest video game movie ever made. I said arguably.
Ooh.
Gets a sequel. Shout out to them. And it's confirmed Knuckles is in it, Tails is in it, and of course
Yeah.
Sonic. And Dr. Robotnik himself will be completely Dr. Robotnik. I am
With
Well,
actually
Jim
excited.
Carrey, baby.
Tails was already confirmed
From the first movie.
because he was in the Stinger.
Yeah.
Knuckles
I
was
was just-
rumored. Nah, you straight said he was confirmed. You didn't even try to. You didn't even try to
Knuckles.
spice it
Knuckles
up.
is confirmed.
But they didn't say anything just yet. No.
I'm looking at the stand-in for Knuckles on the set.
Okay,
He's
but
big as hell.
But that's when it was confirmed. He wasn't like actually confirmed like Tails was. No,
Am I
there's a
talking in the
difference.
past? What day is it? It's confirmed already, right?
No, whatever, man. That's not what I'm trying to say. But whatever. You're
What are
right.
you trying to say? What did I say? You know, it's a chill
I'm
podcast.
saying I gotta
Go
pause
ahead.
the game. Tails was already teased to be in the sequel before production because he was the stinger. There was no mention of Knuckles ever until this
with it.
picture.
Okay.
So that's why that's important because he wasn't. This confirms it. But I'm saying like there was no like.
But what does that change?
what
I
the
said
hell?
Knuckles is confirmed.
You're
Tails
right.
is confirmed.
No, you're right.
What is the?
You're right.
What is,
Never mind.
Rafa, what did I
Continue.
say?
I don't know what John's going on about.
I just meant like you could have presented it a little more like ooh, but never mind.
Ooh, characters from the Sonic franchise confirmed in the Sonic franchise movie.
All right, man.
Ooh,
Whatever, dog.
Ooh, he big as
Continue.
hell. Ooh.
Continue.
I don't care what they do. They need to put those chows in there. Then I'm gonna give a fuck.
Actually, you know what? I
Nah.
see them doing it for merchandising purposes. I
Yeah,
can
it work.
1000% see them for
I
that.
mean, to be fair, they can already merchandise Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, but
But the little babies, you know, the little cute.
I can
little,
see. I could see. What's the guy's name from Cyclops who played Cyclops in the X-Men movies?
Cyclops in the
Cyclops.
X-Men movies.
He has a name, but okay. Anyway,
Yes,
him.
Grey.
his name is Jean Grey. It's Scott Summers.
Right. Anyway, so like him going to the other worlds because like the rings are apparently like portals or something, and they go to like the Chow world or something.
yeah.
No,
I
I
can see
see
that.
Dr. Robotnik coming back with
With
a
a
Chow.
Chow?
Mm-hmm.
Or because he has to come back, he
Yeah.
like somehow teleports to the Chow
Ooh.
world.
It's he brings back a Chow and then like he corrupts it. So like the Chow is like
Ooh, the evil
he's
Chows.
He's that sassy sidekick.
Ooh.
You know, he's
That'd
like,
be cool.
"Oh, let's go get him." He's like, "Yeah, let's go
You just
get
cut
them."
out.
You cut out. Your voice was so high. Discord
He
said, "Nah,
It
we're not
didn't
putting that
register.
through."
Yeah,
He
it
said,
didn't- yeah. Or you could just have a deep voice. The Chow.
Damn.
should be Danny DeVito.
Yes. It'd be
Danny
Danny
DeVito should be the Chow.
Yeah.
Y'all just want to put Danny DeVito in everything. Y'all want him to be Detective
yeah,
Pikachu.
he's
Danny DeVito's the shit.
He's the gem. What the fuck?
I love Danny DeVito.
Dan-
Yeah.
So then what's the problem?
I love Jim Carrey. He don't need to be in everything. I'll tell you that.
You
yeah,
want him in
Danny DeVito.
everything.
I do,
You're a liar.
but I'm well aware that he
All right,
doesn't need
so
to be in
then-
anything, in everything.
I wouldn't shut it.
Yeah, shut up.
All right, but I'm
Who's
with it.
about?
Sonic sequel, I'm excited for it because the first movie, it was whatever to me, but it set up.
I liked it.
It had a promising setup to the rest of the movies, especially because it was oh my god, what's the word I'm looking for? A setup film.
Sexy.
Origin story?
Not sexy. What is wrong with you? Origin
That's a
story.
yucky.
That's the movie. That's the word I'm looking for. Rob, hey, John, I know you want me to move on, but he was sucking dog dick earlier, and now he's saying Sonic is
my
sexy.
God.
Virtual.
What is wrong with y'all?
And,
Y'all have
bring
no.
it up.
Why do y'all
And-
like
bring
to
it
put
up.
shit into a screeching
hold
halt?
on,
Just
hold on,
fucking
hold on.
move
This is
on.
not screeching halt.
Just
This is
move
not
on.
screeching halt.
I'm not bringing that up though.
And on the bento box, they were talking about this anime where animals are fucking.
Oh,
and
yeah,
doing
you know
some-
what? You're right.
See, I'm look, John. Look,
That's not. No,
I gotta
that's not
detect,
sus. I
John.
didn't
You
like
know,
that scene. I
you
didn't
know,
like
I'm
that.
Rafa
detective,
sus.
John. You know, I'm the world's greatest detective. All right,
I didn't like
I
that
figure
scene.
shit out.
I
Look,
didn't
I'm
like
putting
that
the.
scene, though.
Yeah, of course you didn't. You didn't
No,
like it
it
in
was
public.
weird. It was weird.
Mm-hmm.
It came out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you keep recommending it to me.
No. What's his name recommends it to you?
Hector.
You.
No, what's his name?
Griffin.
The white
You.
boy. The white man.
Jesus Christ.
I already said his name before you said the white man.
Who? It's not Hector.
I didn't say. Yeah. All right. Look, man.
Just move on, y'all.
Yeah, just move on.
Both of you.
Rafa,
That
you're on a list somewhere.
I'm not on
And-
the list somewhere. I'm on the list for being a real cool dude.
I doubt that.
That list does not exist.
You're not. You not being on the list tells me that you don't know about the list.
What are you talking? Move on, dog. Move the fuck on.
Oh, bro. Hey, hold on.
Oh,
I
gotta-
can't wait for the Sonic movie.
I gotta do some
I hope
mathematics.
Shadow shows up at some point.
Yeah,
Wait,
dude, with
hold
a
on.
gun, and it says
It
bitch.
shows up with a Glock.
Me
He
not
said,
being
"Bitch."
on the list, it shows Rafa that I don't know about the list.
Yeah.
Move on.
Hey man,
Jesus
yo,
Christ.
shout out to Sonic the
Hey.
Hedgehog, man. His career's finally
Hey.
taking off.
Hey, listen to me. I'm not the one that's trying to derail this. It's Alex.
It's both of you.
I was
Me,
ready. I'm right here to talk about
hey,
whatever.
this is a chill conversation we're having. We're hanging out, discussing video games.
This
and
has
pop
been like the
cultures.
least chill.
I was pretty chill.
I'm chill. I just
chill right now.
I just see like some stuff that should be addressed, but John's just not addressing it. But it's cool. It's fine. Middle of the road. But yeah, Sonic, Knuckles is in it. Tails was already in it, but he's in it again. There. Is that better, John? Shout out to Sonic. Hey.
That's cool.
All right,
good for
man.
them.
Let's just talk about what I've been wanting to talk about this entire time. The reason why we even hit record today.
Roblox, baby.
Roblox is a $92 billion company. Hey! No, of course, we're talking about the Mortal Kombat movie.
Roblox.
So, I have a question for you guys, and we'll decide this right here on air.
Okay.
Spoilers or no spoilers?
Oh, we could have talked about this beforehand, but okay.
Yeah. Fuck it. Just get into spoilers.
Okay, so you guys heard it here. From here on out, it's spoiler talk. We're going to talk about the Mortal Kombat movie. Then we're going to jump into Falcon and Winter Soldier. All spoilers. So if you haven't seen either of them, we'll see you guys next week. If you haven't seen Mortal Kombat, skip to Falcon. If you don't give a shit about Falcon, we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
So, bye. Thanks
I
for
love
listening.
you.
Subscribe on YouTube, Twitter, all that good stuff. And listen on Spotify, all that good stuff. All right.
I love you.
Give me a kiss.
Okay. Let's talk about Mortal Kombat,
I love you.
the movie.
Yeah.
It sucks.
I'll start. Never mind. No, I'll start.
Not an ugly creature, yo.
We've been new this, so I'll start.
We've been
Mortal
through this.
Kombat.
Shut up.
So this was my most hyped film of the year. I wear it on my sleeve. Mortal Kombat is one of my favorite franchises. I grew up with it. There's a bias there. I'm saying that now. There's a huge Mortal Kombat bias present in me. I don't care. I love it. It's one of my favorite things on the planet. And I'm talking about Mortal Kombat, not the movie per se. Yeah, my childhood, all that good stuff. I love all the characters. I'm all for it. We know we've talked about Mortal Kombat for like 90 podcasts straight on this podcast.
We were the Mortal Kombat
Yeah.
pod.
So, with that said, very brief overview of the movie. It is essentially the first Mortal Kombat story. It takes place around the time that the first game does. Asterisks. They take liberties with the film. It's not a one-to-one retelling of the story of the game.
It's a retelling.
They take quite a little bit of liberties here and there, and they change some pretty fundamental stuff in the universe, which ultimately I did not have a problem with the way they did it. For example, since we are doing spoilers, they introduced a whole new character named Cole. Oh my God, I forgot his name.
Cole Combat.
Cole Mortal Kombat. What the hell is his
Mortal. Cole.
I want to say Cole Sprouse, but that's the Sweet Life dude.
Oh man, nobody has
Cole Young. His name is Cole Young, right?
Cole Fight.
Anyway, Cole Young, whole new character, doesn't exist on the Mortal Kombat lore at all. He's brand new. He is a descendant of the Shira Ryu clan, which is Scorpion's bloodline. If you know Mortal Kombat, Scorpion's bloodline ends when Sub-Zero kills his whole clan. So this being a new bloodline, this is completely new.
Please.
That's one big change. And from the trailers you saw, they had like a dragon emblem on Cole. That led to a lot of speculation onto who he was. That is a brand new thing for the movies. That's the tournament choosing you to be the defender of whatever realm, specifically
like
Earthrealm. Yeah, so that's new. Jax had it. All these people had it. Whatever.
Rafa's face.
How is that like Jumanji?
It's not.
Because like the game is doing you. You're not in the game.
Okay. All right. Here's what we're doing. So, again, general overview of the movie. I really liked it. I enjoyed the hell out of it. It was really fun. Is it the best video game movie ever made? No. Is it the best Mortal Kombat movie ever made? No. Did I like it? Yes, the fuck I did. Yes, I did.
His face.
I see Rafa's face. The best Mortal Kombat movie is Mortal Kombat Annihilation. I'm joking. It's the it's the Scorpion's Revenge animated movie that came out last year.
Oh,
that is the best Mortal Kombat film that came out.
I did not know about that.
Yeah, the animated film that came out last year was more of it's way closer to the source material. It's more of a direct. Yeah, and it follows Scorpion. It followed his journey throughout the tournament, and they actually hit the fucking tournament in that retelling. It was pretty much Mortal Kombat 1.
They actually did the tournament.
Yeah. So this one starts off as a Scorpion Sub-Zero backstory, but it trails off, and you follow a lot of the characters, and then it comes back and ties it all together with Scorpion again. So like I said, not the best Mortal Kombat movie, not my favorite Mortal Kombat movie, but I enjoyed the fuck out of it. If I had to put a number on it before we break down, because I have a lot of problems with it, I would give it a 7, a solid 7 out of 10. I really liked it.
I want to go next, John. Be quiet.
Okay.
I liked it. I liked it a lot. It was cool. The action was cool. A lot of people died. That was cool. I didn't expect that at all. I thought maybe 1 or 2 people was gonna die, but a lot of people died. And I'm like, and I was trying because I was watching it, and these guys were in the Xbox party with me while I was watching it. And I was like, bro,
unfortunately,
why are there so many people dying, bro? Dude, where's the rest of the cast gonna? What are they gonna do? Spoiler, Kano dies. Bro, what the fuck? Kano, he dead. Rest in peace, my guy. Anyways, continue. No.
This is what you wanted to stop me to say?
Yes.
We're trying to give an actual review, and he said, "Damn, Kano, rest in peace, Kano, Kano, my guy, Kano."
My God! Continue.
Yeah.
He killed Melina. Isn't she a big part of the story though?
I would argue that Natara is a bigger part of the story, and she did dick all in this movie, but get murdered.
They hyped her up just so she could die. They're like, oh,
she literally
the dragon bitch that screeches. Look at her, everyone, and then she just got murdered.
And she gets fucking vertical.
Yeah. But the I really didn't care about the story that much, because I kind of already know the story. Mostly through you guys and playing. Is it 9? Is it 10 or 9?
Both.
Okay, well 10 and 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I didn't get 11. I remember playing 9. I remember buying 10 and playing the fuck out of 10. I just never was good with it. So I kind of have and also like I said, talking to you guys, I have an idea of what the story is. I actually know a lot about Mortal Kombat without really playing it because of you guys. And while watching it, I kept catching Easter eggs for the fans. I was like, oh, it's this and it's this.
I felt really proud when Rafa shouted out Kotal Khan. I was like, hey, I had a proud dad moment. I was like, oh, he knows Kotal Khan.
Yeah,
that's my guy.
His favorite fighter.
I love Kotal Khan.
He was really cool. He was really cool when he got introduced. I liked his concepts with the totems and all that stuff. And using the sun to fuck people up. It's a really cool awesome idea. When side story, when he got introduced, I was like, whoa, there's more than just Shao Kahn out here, ruling and shit like that. It's really cool. I really didn't care about the story. I mean, I'm not as attached to Mortal Kombat as you guys are, but it was fun. It was a fun fight movie, just watching these guys fight, the powers and stuff like that. I really didn't care the whole thing about oh, you're chosen, so now you're gonna have powers. I thought it was kind of dumb. But it's Mortal Kombat, so I was like, whatever, I guess, my biggest problem with it was Jax had magic metal arms. I don't know what that was.
Yeah, that was my biggest complaint too.
That was
I was like, I guess.
Well, hey, let me explain, because we kind of just glazed over it. So if you have the marking in the movie, this is again strictly for the movie, the little dragon Mortal Kombat symbol.
The Mortal Kombat symbol.
You're chosen to fight for the realm in the tournament. But you also, they explained it. What was the word they used? It was unagi or omagi. Arcana, yeah. So in specifically to the movie, if you have the marking, you have the marking gives you the ability to discover a power within, which gives context to why Kano can shoot the laser eyes, why Kung Lao can do hat
why
shit.
characters have their specials,
The
why
special
they have
powers.
their specials.
Yeah, which I wasn't too mad at that because it's whether whatever it grounds the movie a little more. Because now it's not everybody can just learn how to shoot a fireball. You know, it gives it a little more reason behind it. So fine, I was like, okay, I'll accept that. But that's the system that they put into the movie to kind of make sense as to why humans are all of a sudden laser eyeballing and shooting fireballs.
See,
Bro.
like the thing with that is like I get it. Like it's a video game. It's gonna be very hard to like ground it for like the movies. Even if there's a lot of lore there, there's a lot of gaming shit in this because it's a game. So for characters to just have superpowers and stuff like that, I get you need an avenue, like something to explain why these people can just do what they do. I get that. But it ends up biting them in the ass when Jax's Arcana is metal arms.
Yeah.
Which is like that's not I get it for everybody else who can shoot projectiles and laser eyes, and then like Kung Lao's is a hat, apparently.
Well,
And
he
then
can teleport. He
can
teleports
teleport,
and do
bro.
other shit. Like that wasn't it.
I guess, yeah, but it's like
But didn't
the hat.
Didn't Jax in the game have kind of like didn't he throw out like kind of like beams or something like that?
he shoot
Or-
like he shot fucking
He shoots rockets,
he
like
shot
fireballs.
rockets, but they never
Yeah.
I know he
but-
does that, but like doesn't
like
he have,
the ground pound.
like
He
the
would do a ground pound.
thing?
Yeah. Which I mean, like
So it's strength, and I the way I see it, the joke I threw out was if he didn't lose his arms, was he just gonna grow 2 other metal arms out his back? Like what the fuck happened there? That's number one. But number two, the way I see it is that his character's always been very strength
like brute
related,
forcey.
brute forcey. So and his body was literally missing arm, so the Arcana kind of just upgraded the. I
get it.
got it.
I
but
get
it's
it.
a
It just-
lot.
it looks stupid.
Yeah, it
It's
does.
bad.
I completely agree. When that happened, I remember I leaned over to Renee. I'm like, if his Arcana is to grow metal arms, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. And it happened.
and it was.
And it happened.
Yeah, I was like, okay, that's dumb. That's dumb as fuck.
Yeah.
And it
Yeah.
is. And but everything else, I didn't mind it too much. I guess like Rafa, were you done with your review for the most part? Or, you didn't really put a rating on it or nothing.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I feel like they didn't really need that Arcana stuff. They could have just said like, "Hey, we have powers, whatever." You know, I mean, this movie for me at the end of the day feels like this movie was made for the fan, for the Mortal Kombat fan. I don't see a casual saying like, "Hey, let me check out this Mortal Kombat movie and see what it is." You know, like bro, like, you kind of have to know what's going on a little bit or have some context to really enjoy this movie. Or if not, you're just watching people get killed. Also, rest in peace, my homie. I'm sorry, no, rest in power, my homie Goro. He got obliterated.
He did get murdered. Really
He got
bad.
murdered hard.
He got
Nasty
pretty.
style.
He got pretty
He
wrecked.
got pretty messed up. The main guy, the main guy's kind of forgettable. I didn't really care for the main guy that much. Miss Power was kind of cool. He just kind of gained like armor or whatever.
He literally had T'Challa's suit, the Black Panther suit,
Yeah.
where it like
Yeah.
he absorbs kinetic energy and then uses it back. Like
Uses
he's
it
literally
back,
the
yeah.
Black Panther.
So like,
Well-
he's cool. He wasn't that much of a.
Shut your mouth,
problem
Alex.
or
I would say I
whatever.
wouldn't say literally, but yeah.
No, I know why exactly. Just leave it.
Overall, it was a fun movie. I would give it like a 7.6.
Oh, you liked it more than me?
Ooh, that's more than Alex.
Well, I mean,
did.
you rated more than me. Not liked it, but you rated it higher than me.
I liked it. I liked it a lot. I liked the parts that I really enjoyed the most was when they really said, check out these fatalities and look how they died. Like people got cut in half, people's guts came out, heads got exploded. I mean, Jax did I said the joke to you guys. He did the DK's clap
The DK clap, yeah.
Yeah.
when he fucking did this, and the person's head blew up. Like that was really cool. I really enjoyed the fights. The fights were well choreographed. It was really cool to see the backstory between Sub-Zero and Scorpion. Scorpion. The Easter eggs were fun. You know, it was a lot of fun. Kind of like picking out the Easter eggs throughout the movie, and they really made Sub-Zero feel like a force. Like he's the bad guy of the movie. Like
Yeah.
This guy shows up, you either fight for your life or you run, because you ain't making out of this one. So yeah, I like that. I
do. Yeah, you know what? I do. I like as far as just touching on that. I do like that they kind of made it, because in the franchise themselves, the two biggest characters are Scorpion and Sub-Zero. So it was cool to kind of like put that in the story of like, you don't want to fuck with Sub-Zero. That's the guy. The only guy who can really fuck with Sub-Zero is Scorpion, which is that's how it's always been in the franchise. So I thought that was really cool that they kind of try to tie that in to the story in their own way. As far as a Mortal Kombat fan, it's literally like my first game ever. Like that's the first game I've ever played was Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 on the Super Nintendo. I believe that's the one that we had, Alex.
Yeah.
Right? Was it that one? Right. So Mortal Kombat is near and dear to my heart. Me and Alex have played every single one, all of them. And we saw all the movies. Didn't see the cartoon when that came out, but
because it was
so yes, I also have a bias when it comes to Mortal Kombat. That's something I should say. As far as this movie, it was meh to me.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
You don't like Mortal Kombat.
I do like Mortal Kombat. I know more than you, bitch boy. Anyway, so
I'm not a fan, John. Not a fan, John.
So like first off, I liked the characters. The only person I didn't like as far as design is Raiden. He looked like just a random dude with some white eyes. He didn't look anything like Raiden in the games. And I get it, sure, the actor, but like
white man.
Okay, then give a fucking Asian guy white hair or something. He just looked like a dude with a hat. Like he didn't look anything crazy. But only character design I had a problem with. Everybody else was like spot on. Like it was really, really good. And honestly, the movie saving grace, because the dialogue was whack. I get it because it's a fucking gaming movie, like it's a video game movie, and like Mortal Kombat is for the most part is like it's a lot to take in. Yeah. I also agree with the fact that like if you're not somewhat familiar with Mortal Kombat, you're gonna have a weird time. Yeah. They do their best to try to kind of like quote unquote dumb it down for like the average viewer, but Mortal Kombat is like super in depth with its lore, so much so that it doesn't really show in the game itself until the latter half, because they've been better with the like actually
the
directing with the storytelling. Yeah, but like the original games, it's really hard to get that across. It's incredibly hard, and it's convoluted as shit because it's a game. So so for it to come off in a movie, I feel like it faltered there. It did its best, but I understand, and even the liberties that they took with like the new character, I didn't really care for. But like the bloodline of Hanzo Hasashi and like that being a thing, I was like, don't really care about that either. But I get it. You got to set up movie. I understand. The editing was kind of weird. There was a lot of continuity errors where like some characters would pop up over here, or they were flipped over here. It felt like the pacing was a little off. Sometimes the pace. Well, you know what? The first half of the movie felt like that. The second half of the movie, it felt better to me, and I think that because its saving grace is the combat, which has always been Mortal Kombat. It's the fighting. The fighting was great. The choreograph was great. Everybody was badass. They got their moments. They were true to the characters. They even fought like their characters. Like it was really, really good. And the guy who plays Sub-Zero, amazing.
You put respect on his name.
I don't know his name.
It's Joe. Shit. Hold on.
Yep. Respect his name that you don't know.
No, I didn't want to say it wrong. Taslim. Joe Taslim.
Joe Taslim. Shout out to him. And who plays Scorpion? Do you know his?
Oh man, of course. Let me click the right actor's name.
It's
Hold
me.
on.
Right, Rafa. Rafa was really good at Scorpion.
Yeah.
His Japanese shows after all the little
All
high
right,
school girl
bear
animes
with
he
me
watched.
here.
Got
There
him.
you go.
Here we go.
Get over here.
It's
Get over
Hiroyuki. It's Hiroyuki Sanada.
Haruyuki Sanada. I love him as an actor,
Dude, I love
and
him
like
so
him
much.
playing Scorpion, I was like, yes. And he was good in it. Like his fight with Sub-Zero at the end was the best fight. And obviously, of course, because it's Scorpion versus Sub-Zero, you have to do it big. But he was great. He was great. I wish he had more screen time, but for movie's sake, I understand why not, because he was like 1,600 years old or whatever the fuck, like a century old. As far as characters go, this movie would be much shittier if Kano wasn't in it. It would be much shittier because Kano was hilarious.
Johnny Cage would have been in it, so like that was always gonna happen.
It needed some comedy relief and not too much of it. Kano was like he was really good, but as far as everything else, man, like the costume design was great. The pacing was meh. The dialogue was meh. The combat was fantastic, and you're right, it wasn't as violent as they made it out to be. I get you got to sell tickets and it's Mortal Kombat, but like if you want to see Mortal Kombat violent in movie form, watch Scorpion's Revenge.
Yeah,
they go into X-rays. The fatalities are nasty, like literally because they both open the same way with the death of the Shirai Ryu and Scorpion. Or Hanzo turning into Scorpion. It's not a comparison at all. Scorpion goes ballistic in Scorpion's Revenge. He was good in this one too, but he was more composed samurai. Obviously anger inside, but he didn't stop that from his traditional form. Like Scorpion has a rage inside of him. Yeah. Which they showed off a little more in the other one.
I hate his forehead in that animated movie. Okay, go ahead.
And also, yeah, his forehead looked fucking weird in the,
I hate his
other
forehead.
one. In theaters, I felt like it was whack, and I was gonna give it a 5, because it was like an average movie. But context, I had Renee and Sally next to me, just like, this is shit. Every 5 minutes,
they're not invited to the 2, 3, or 4. Not invited.
Yeah, I'm not watching Mortal Kombat with any of y'all motherfuckers.
I could see them saying that, you know.
Oh no, you don't have to. They did.
You can see it. You could hear it. You could fucking like.
They did.
Well, so yeah. In the theaters, I was ready to give it a 5 because they kept saying shit, and I was just like, it is whack, and I didn't really get a chance to fucking actually. But then immediately when I got home, I put it on again, and the pacing didn't feel as bad. First and foremost, the dialogue didn't feel as bad either. Right? It was still bad, but it wasn't like anything terrible.
Yeah, my second viewing, I didn't find the dialogue that bad.
Yeah, and the jokes hit a little better. Like Kano was funny when I watched him in theaters, but like when they were poking jokes at the game itself, like they spelled it wrong, or if you guys noticed when Kano was learning his Arcana with Liu Kang kept leg sweeping.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, is that the only move you know? Because like that's how it is when you play the game with people, and sometimes they just spam the same move. So like those little jokes hit harder for me."
You just didn't see it in theaters.
It was fucking hard because you know what I'm saying. But like everything kind of hit a little better. I didn't mind some of the stuff. Everything was still kind of meh, but it didn't meh as much, you know. So like overall, I would give it a 6. I liked it. I do love Mortal Kombat and all that shit. But as far as a movie, it's all right. It's an all right movie.
Sound like a hater, bro.
I'm actually more critical than y'all. Because y'all a bunch of weenies.
That's not even true. You just talk the most.
Yeah.
I said general overview, and then we'll talk about it because I have gripes. But
well, I'm literally the last person. It's kind of gonna tie into the.
What's your gripes, Alex?
It was Jax. It was Raiden. It was Sonya.
What's wrong with Sonya?
Her story doesn't make any sense at all. Like
she's some sort of helper.
They mega dumbed her down. Like in the game, she's a she's not super powerful, but she's this leader. You know, this whole like super smart. Like don't fuck with this woman because she'll fuck you up, and she's in charge. And then in the movie, she was all, I just want my marker. I want to be a part of the crew. Like getting all butthurt because she couldn't get in the zone and all this other stuff. Like that character switch. I didn't hate it, but I was like, that's not Sonya. You know, that's
the problem is The problem is he didn't cast Ronda Rousey as Sonya.
I make that a
Ronda
plus.
Rousey should not be cast in anything ever
honestly,
again.
she ruined Sonya in MK11.
She
Her voice acting
ruined
is
Sonya
disgusting.
for me. Yeah, she ruined Sonya
What
for
are
me.
you
in
talking
MK.
about? It was the best rendition of Sonya I've ever heard.
You didn't even buy the game, you moron.
Right, you
Shut
didn't
up.
buy that
I
shit.
played the game. I played it though.
You played it, but
not-
you didn't buy it.
That is not the
So
same
you
as
don't,
playing
you don't
the
get
game.
to sit with it.
She was like, I'm here to take you out. I'm
That's
like, this is
exactly how she
great.
sounded.
This
That's
She
is
said,
great.
I'm Johnny Cage.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Just wrong ass lines.
Yeah. That's how
Get
bad
over
she is.
here.
Get over here.
Get over
Yeah.
here. It's rowdy time. Or whatever she
Yeah,
says in
there you go.
WWE.
It's
It's
right,
time to
right,
pay the
right.
piper.
Roddy Piper.
There you go.
That's the joke. Alex.
That's
Yeah.
no, I'm saying
You with
that's
it.
that was her
You
line.
with it.
I'm with it. I'm with it.
You with it, Alex?
with
You
it.
got it.
But yeah, no, the movie itself, let's just continue beating this dead horse. Yes. There we go.
Sweet.
If you're a fan, you'll love it. If you're going in with like a movie aficionado brain to tear it apart, you're gonna find plenty to tear apart. Plenty. There are scenes
jab at
where
me.
But it's not that type of movie though.
no, I know it's not. But I'm saying there are
This
scenes
is very
where
a dumbed down. Yeah.
For example, there's a scene where they make it a point. It's like, oh, Raiden, you can send people anywhere, right? And then they send Jax and fucking Reiku, of all people who's in this fucking movie, to the pit. And you know what they did in the pit? Smash his head in at the pit instead of throwing
okay,
them
that
down
pissed
the
me
pit.
off. That pissed me off too. How are you gonna show the pit and not do the stage fatality of the pit? How are you not gonna do the pit?
I have. It seems to me like a lot was lost on the editing floor in this movie because
That's what it sounds like.
There
Yeah.
are many scenes in this movie that kind of start and go nowhere. And and it doesn't take away from the overall film, but like that's one of them. Like that, you can tell that was not a placeholder place to be at. That was supposed to be a main place. Like that place was built, and yeah, and it didn't go nowhere. Now,
and the fight was quick too.
Now, us being us and me doing the research, I know that there's at least 3 more of these movies coming out, at least in the plan right now. So maybe they're just kind of like, oh, you'll see this on the next one. You know what I'm saying? Like
they're just teasing the.
They teased the pit.
Because the movie essentially is a setup for the tournament, which did not happen in the movie.
Right, it did not happen. They literally fought outside and they just lost their people.
Because that was Shang Tsung being a bitch, trying to cheat in the tournament, which he does forever. But this movie is definitely a setup film for Mortal Kombat 2, which will definitely be the tournament. Because even at the end, they were like, hey, we got more champions. We still got to win this thing.
And they're going to go get Johnny Cage.
Johnny Cage was the first one, which makes sense because he plays a bigger role in the tournament. Because he joins in when they're going to the fucking tournament anyway. Like, he didn't have anything to do before that except be Johnny Cage over here making movies. So, yeah, as a setup film, it's great. I liked it.
It does its job.
Yeah, it does its job of setting up the universe. It does a good job of subtly changing things from the franchise to where the fans would be like, I accept it. I like it. You did. It's not. It's the same but different enough to where I know what to expect, but I'm still able to be surprised. So I'm with it. Looking forward to the next one.
I'm with it. And I hope it does make enough money to for it to get the sequels. And I think it will, just because there's
Mortal
nothing
Kombat.
else to watch first and foremost.
That's Mortal Kombat.
But I it's good enough where people will go watch it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do I think it'll be the best-selling video game movie of all time, like
No.
Sonic? Probably not.
Ooh,
but
you
maybe,
know what?
but maybe
Maybe
it will. But maybe it will because it's R-rated and people want to see some violence.
Maybe it's different
nothing
because
beats Sonic.
Sonic came out in theaters with everything was open, all that good stuff. Like Sonic didn't have anything stopping it per se.
Right.
Mortal Kombat is in a very different spot than Sonic.
Right.
But who knows? It might do well. Who knows?
Also, this is kind of a conversation that I kind of want to have because I felt the same way. I feel like all these origin movies for video games are incredibly rough because you have to get on the train of you have to accept these convoluted ass rules, which makes sense in video games, but to accept them in a movie, it's a little harder to do, which is why they're kind of struggling so much.
If you can accept Sonic the Hedgehog and Detective Pikachu, you can accept anything.
Because I was Detective Pikachu I actually enjoyed very, very much, but Sonic was meh at best because they're trying to establish this cockamamie ass fucking story in grounded reality or whatever, and that's incredibly hard to do. And I feel the same with this one. I kind of have that same kind of meh. That's kind of, it's not exactly what happens in the games, but I accept it.
Well, to be fair, John, in Sonic, there's different worlds and universes or whatever.
They just Mortal Kombat.
There's also different worlds in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, and in Mortal Kombat, there's a bitch who was flying and she's half dragon. So what do you want?
And a 4-armed bitch.
You're literally proving my point of it's difficult.
Well, John's saying that they go for the grounded. Like here, the best way to explain it is look at DC movies, and when Zack Snyder did them, like Man of Steel, he did his best to ground Superman. It wasn't the campy, go-lucky Marvel films. He said in that it's harder to do that with something like Mortal Kombat. Because Mortal Kombat is so fucking ridiculous with the story and all over the place. But I will say that I think it was the same director, if I'm not mistaken, who did the Mortal Kombat short film that came out a couple years ago. Not a couple years ago, like maybe 10 years ago at this point, where it was like super dark, super gritty, and
it was like super grounded.
Yeah, and it was, but they changed everything.
Yeah,
there was
like
no
Baraka was some deformed cannibal.
Baraka was a guy, cannibal. You know, like, and it worked, in that thing. What the fuck was it called? Was it called Mortal Kombat Revival or something?
Legacy?
Like no, Legacy was what spawned after that.
Legends or
same thing. Mortal Kombat.
Are you sure?
Yes, because that thing spawned the Legacy series.
It's okay, Rafa. Just stretched it out.
I think it's called Mortal Kombat Rebirth.
You know what? It was Rebirth.
It is. It's Rebirth.
It was
Mortal
Rebirth.
Kombat
You're right.
Different director, but that kind of kicked off everything else for Mortal Kombat
It did.
With that, because of that and the success of that online, we got the Mortal Kombat Legacy series, which was on Rooster Teeth. No, was on
right. No, it was on Machinima.
Machinima. Yeah, which was kind of just a whole bunch of origin stories and all that good stuff, kind of giving backstory that went fucking nowhere. And then we got the movie.
Then they were gonna start the internet series. Yeah. Remember they were gonna kick off Legends, and then that went nowhere either.
Yeah. So I mean, all in all, like I feel like if you would have to do that, if you wanted to go super grounded, then you would have to go that way. To keep it in the reality of this.
Yeah. Well, they have to go like super. Like you can have Tarkatans and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like not super.
But then I don't think you can.
I like how they have it now.
I accept it the way it is. Like it's a good starting off point.
Yeah.
I just hope that it gets the love it deserves, so that we can get more of them, because I do want to see where it keeps going. Because to your point, Rafa, you're like, how are they going to do this with like half their characters dead? In Mortal Kombat, like no one stays dead. If like nobody stays dead.
True.
And
Scorpion
also like
die and then come
Scorpion's
back
literally a hellspawn. Freaking Sub-Zero, who's Bihan, turns into Noob Saibot,
right,
who's like an old necromancer thing. Like people don't stay dead. Sindel is also a zombie. She came back like twice.
Yeah.
Like there's no this person's staying dead. Could they do that and like later on down the line like resurrect some characters? Of course. Like I'm sure they're gonna resurrect Kano. I'm sure they're gonna resurrect Cabal and shit like that. And if they don't, it's like Sub-Zero comes back as Noob Saibot. So it's like
what's the name of the guy? Quan Chi. Quan Chi shows up, brings him back to life, because that's what Quan Chi does.
And that's exactly it. I'm sure they'll establish Quan Chi in there at some point. They showed the Easter egg to Shinnok's amulet.
Yeah,
which Quan Chi has or like had, so I'm sure they're gonna. I'm sure they have huge plans.
Yeah.
Overall, I'm more excited about where it's going, or what they can do, because I feel like it works. It's meh, but I feel like it works. I'm gonna watch it again. Fuck it.
I'm gonna finish this. I'm gonna finish this so I can watch it.
I'm literally gonna watch it again.
I'm not.
I don't give a fuck what you do, dumbass.
Right, Rafa, who cares, dude? Shut the fuck up.
For real.
I'm done with it. I'm moving on to the next thing.
I don't care. You're just gonna move on to going back to VR chat and watching little girl anime. Shut up.
Oh,
Yeah.
but if I say he's sucking dog, all right, look, man. All right, let's
He's
move on
watching
to
anime.
Virtual.
I love how he's dying on that
watching
hill. He's not denying anything. He's just dying on it.
He's letting you know what's going on.
All right, y'all.
Speaking of which,
If you segue somewhere else, what?
speaking about moving on and watching something else, the Winter Soldier.
That's where I was going.
You literally stopped
That's
Alex
where I was going.
from segueing from the Winter Soldier to butcher the segue to the Winter Soldier.
I know.
This is why you're not the host anymore, Bento. Alex, give me the horns.
Oh, Robin!
Aww. Never mind, Rafa.
I gave it to the Hector. I don't want to.
D, give it to Hector. E.
E-
I'm talking shit.
Okay, no, let's
I'm
talk
not
about
even
fucking
paying
the Winter
attention. I'm getting my
Soldier.
ass
Fucking the Winter Soldier. Let's talk about it so we can get the fuck up out of here, boy.
Yeah, man.
We already
tired
said
of y'all.
spoilers. Spoilers for Falcon and Winter Soldier starting right now. All right.
I liked it. I liked it a lot.
Spoiler alert.
I will drive to your
Spoiler
house and
alert.
smack the shit out of you. Hey, Falcon and Winter Soldier, the series finale. The show is over.
Yeah.
Captain America and the Winter Soldier, baby. Hey. All right, this last episode. I feel like it stumbled mad heavy. The pacing of the last episode for me was all over the place. Like it kind of it felt really rushed just to end the story because hey, we had 6 episodes. Hurry up, do everything. And it felt underwhelming to me. Like, oh, Carly's dead.
Yeah.
Applause. Here comes a big speech from Sam. Applause. End of the show, really. Like, what the fuck else really happened in that show? I know other stuff happened.
The
Like, don't
epilogue.
list it to me. But yeah, like it just with everything, like all the build up and everything, it just kind of just fell. It just landed perfectly in place. You know what I'm saying? Like there was no real conflict in this last episode. Everything was like, oh, real big issue resolved. Everything's
It
perfect.
wasn't really resolved though.
But yes, it was. That's what I'm
was
saying. But yes, it was.
What was the issue that got resolved?
The Captain America issue resolved. It's now Falcon. What's his face? John Walker's now. His problems are resolved. He's now Captain USA or whatever the fuck his name is over here.
US agent.
Bucky. Oh, I'm resolved. I said sorry to everybody in my book. I'm cool here. The problems that the Flag Smashers were going through resolved. His speech. Kind of changed everybody. Here we go.
Okay,
Boom,
no,
everybody-
There's still radicals out there. There's still radical
Yes,
flag
there's
flag
radicals.
smashers out there.
No, they're not. They
first
blew
of
him
all-
up. They blew him up at the end. Zemo blew him up. Like, and I'm not saying it's like perfect, but it was
Oh,
just
you're right, he
like,
did blow him up.
but it was just like everything kind of just so like ex machina the fuck up on this last episode, and everything just kind of leveled off.
Hold
No,
up, wait,
it
before
didn't.
y'all
No,
start
it
arguing. Well, it's also important to note that like the show had to go through major rewrites and reshoots because
That's
of,
nice,
like with
but this is the first time it felt
hey, you
like
gonna let me finish or what, bro, before you open your mouth.
we've talked about it many times, but the rewrites. This is the first time it felt any type of like distraughtness.
Right. Well, it kind of showed in the other ones, but it was handled better in the other. Well, it felt wonky, but it was handled better. So like a lot of that fatigue or that strangeness or like that subtle like that why is it so sudden at this moment can possibly stem from the fact that like major plot points because they were going to do a whole infection thing or like a whole pandemic thing, but because of what's going on, they decided to reshoot that. They didn't think it was the best thing to do. I get that, but at the same time, it's like I felt like that messed them up in the long run. For the very reasons that you're bringing up, because yes, it did feel like abrupt and lackluster, in my opinion. It felt like it was setting up this great thing. You know, the show had this great momentum going with it. Each episode was a banger to me personally.
Yeah, I didn't have any.
Everything was great, no problems whatsoever. And then like they set up this huge ending for season finale. Oh no, the Flag Smashers are gonna kidnap these delegates or whatever, like the people who are going to make the vote.
Yeah.
What's going to happen? Falcon gets a suit and all that gets resolved in like 20 30 minutes.
Yeah, like in the grand scheme of things, that issue was so like easy. He just rolled in there, punched people in the like. It was, I don't know, something about the way it played out. You can tell that wasn't the original plan.
You can tell that there was more was going to happen, but for obvious reasons of the fact with the reshoots, they had to get the shit somehow cohesive as possible, and
Yeah.
the show did what it had to do, and I do like Falcon's big speech to the delegates, and again, it just parallels what's going on in real life,
Yeah.
and like the actual things that are going on, that we have with real life that they're showing in Falcon Winter Soldier, which I think it did its part. It played its part. It did what it needed to do. It stuck the landing for the most part, but not in a great, like a fantastic crescendo of a way. It was just meh. It was very meh, but it did
Yeah.
what it needed to do. Overall, I don't think it like took away from the show. Kind of a whack ass ending, but like overall, I think I enjoy the show still more than WandaVision. If I'm being honest with myself, I think I do. What y'all think? You think? What you
You guys
think?
are wrong. You guys are dumb and stupid and idiotic. Let me give you the reasons why.
Is that your new thing? Because you did the same thing on Bento.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's my thing. I actually enjoyed it a lot. And the reason why is because
You're stupid and you're dumb and you're idiotic.
I'm stupid.
Got him, roasted.
You're wrong. You're wrong.
Because this whole time, and yes, it was building up, for the Captain America and then Anthony Mackie taking over the mantle and stuff like that, right? And I can see, and I could kind of see like, I can see how you guys say it kind of like, I don't say it cleared up easily, but like at a certain point, like it showed you the epilogue, what happens afterwards, whatever. But the thing that I really enjoyed a lot about this episode and just overall this series or whatever is that like it did kind of feel kind of like anticlimactic towards the end, but I feel like it's part of the show. It's not. It wasn't another happy Marvel show, It was a lot of stuff going on, a lot of conflict going on from all types of sides. Sometimes you don't get a nice ending, The whole thing with the borders and like the delegates or whatever. Anthony Mackie gave this amazing speech about the troubles and helping people out and all whatever. And at that point in time when he was telling them, they're like, "Oh yeah, sure, we're gonna do that or whatever," and they could go back and not do anything, because that's what politicians tend to do. They say one thing and they will do another, So it just kind of felt like, yeah, we went through all this trouble. We were able to stop these people here now, but the overall problem of what's happening is still there. The overall struggle is still there. So it to me, it felt like, damn, we're still kind of fucking with this problem here. And yeah, we have a new Captain America, which is great, but overall, this is such a big situation happening in this world that it's not going to be resolved so easily. And I like that. I like that a lot. And that's what I don't know. It connected to me on that level. That like pretty much what Anthony Mackie said. Like, hey, if you guys don't get your shit figured out, there's gonna be another Carly showing up. And that really got to me because it's saying like, hey, this is they put themselves in the story itself. They're in a spot right now where it could really get complicated. It's already really complicated. And it can only get worse from here if they really don't figure their shit out. So it's a bit sad. It's a bit of a melancholy type of ending, and I like that. I don't always want that superhero ending where everybody just goes off and everybody's like, yeah, woohoo! What a beautiful day today. Let's go see what other wacky adventures we get ourselves into.
But
it
you
kind of has
got
that.
Not really.
Not really.
What are you talking about? They literally had a barbecue at the end.
Yeah.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Like, okay,
they were pretty happy-go-lucky when they looked over at the sunset.
And they pushed the vote back, so like there was change happening.
They put a hold. No, all they said they put a hold on it. They didn't. That's it. And it doesn't mean. And it doesn't
that was
mean.
her plan.
And it doesn't. No, she was just trying to stop the vote entirely. She was going to kill all of them. She was set to kill all of them.
Yes, she was. Yeah, she was.
And just because you put a hold on the vote doesn't mean they're going to go back to what they were doing beforehand. You know, because
I
at
feel
the end
like
because
oh, no,
at the
go
end
ahead,
of the day, these politicians, they could, they could say yes, Anthony Mackie, I'm listening to you, but at the end of the day, they could say like, fuck it, he's not going to vote for me. He's not paying my bills. These other people who are paying my bills, and they want me to do this, so I'm gonna do that. That's how it works, right? With politicians. So at the end of the day, they could say, "Fuck it, we're just gonna keep doing what we're doing, and fuck everything up, or whatever the hell they're gonna do." Right? So like, yes, they had a barbecue. Yes, they were having a good time at the end. But the underline of the world is still fucked up. The world is still not fixed yet. Even though we have a new Captain America, it's still there. So yeah, they were having a great time at that moment, but the overall problem is still there. And that's what I liked about it. A lot.
that's cool and all, Rafa, but that's nowhere what I was talking about when I said it was meh.
I didn't think it was mad. I really liked it. I liked it a lot. I like the undertones.
I already said I like that stuff. I said it did what it needed to do. I enjoy those things. It's just it set up this giant thing, and the fact that there was 20 to 30 minutes of epilogue at the end, which I get it. Yeah, there was a bunch of characters and shit like that, but yeah, like you can still hit those notes of like just because just because Carly's gone doesn't mean that the threat of another Carly isn't there. Like, no, I also enjoyed that very much, and I'm pretty sure because it was announced that they are in production or they're gonna set up a Captain America 4. I'm sure they're gonna go into it there. I'm fairly certain they are. That's not my problem with it. It's just this episode structured wise, not what it signifies or like its overall what like it's still doing the same message and it hammered it home. And I'm saying it stuck the landing. I'm just saying when 20 minutes is the fight that you set up in the last episode and then the next whatever is just epilogues, it did not feel, it felt meh. And the stuff that they were gonna set up because their initial plan was this whole pandemic thing, it did show in this episode.
I didn't get that feeling. I liked the episode.
I liked it. It just it was meh. I still like the show, and I still think it's better than WandaVision.
It is better than WandaVision
for multiple reasons.
It's
like,
way better than WandaVision.
I feel like what it signifies and all that stuff. It just hits way better than WandaVision.
Yeah.
And I get why, because I mean, like, these are topics that are present to this day. Magic isn't. I get it, but still, like, that episode felt me. It felt me.
I disagree.
It felt me.
I'll agree to disagree with you, John, because I liked it a lot.
You're not a fan. That's what you do to me.
Also, I thought it was kind of cool. They're kind of giving John Walker is kind of somewhat of a redemption, a little bit of a redemption. You know, he could have kind of.
He's USA agent.
He's USA agent now, which is a stupid ass name for a hero. But
U.S.
That's
agent.
Dumb ass.
U.S. agent.
Is U.S.
It could be U.S. agent, USA agent, U agent. It's a dumbass name, and
It's a comic book character. What do you want?
So is Spider-Man and Captain
It's
America.
also a dumb name.
What's a dumb name?
John's
a dumb name.
That's a very common name.
Yeah.
Doesn't make it smart.
Will you rather be called Spider-Man or U.S. agent as a superhero?
Well, if I'm a patriotic man, yeah, I think I would be U.S. agent.
No.
Then
Nah.
Wrong.
Spider-Man.
You're
Well,
wrong.
if I had spider powers, then yes, I would be Spider-Man.
All right. Will you rather be Captain America or U.S. agent?
Ooh.
Captain America.
Captain America. What type of
Yeah.
question is that?
Depends. Who
Yeah.
knows?
There you go.
Who knows, dog?
Checkmate.
Who knows?
Checkmate.
One's a murdering psychopath who has like identity issues, and the other one's Steve Rogers, like Jesus himself. Who would you rather be?
Maybe I want to kill some things.
Captain America also wanted to kill some things, but he didn't do
No, he
it because he's
didn't.
Jesus himself.
No.
And I'm pretty sure Captain America killed at least 5 people
he most
at the beginning
definitely-
of Winter Soldier.
Oh,
He
he
killed-
most definitely killed a bunch of people.
Nazis.
He most
Yeah.
definitely killed a bunch of people.
Nazis. So
Yeah, he also killed Nazis. Yeah,
there you
Yeah.
go,
but he
John.
definitely
he killed a lot of
killed
people.
George St. Pierre's men at the beginning of Winter Soldier. He kicked people through the
Yeah.
wall in a ship.
In a shimp.
Hey man, rest in
So-
peace, George St. Pierre's character.
What happened to Jose Pierre again?
Didn't he
I
die?
don't
Right?
think.
His character died?
I don't think he died.
Did he even?
Sure.
What happened with him?
I think he got away.
No.
Oh wait. Also, I'm sorry. Hold up. And also, Sharon Carter as the power broker is stupid as
I
fuck.
called it though. I called it. You guys remember I called that?
What? Yeah, technically everybody did, but
No, I called it way before they did.
No, I
think so,
specifically
but-
said
I did.
I'd be mad if I see it, but I'd be mad if it happened. And
yeah,
yes, I'm mad.
we
if it
we
happened.
all said that it's like it seems like it's going down that way, but I would be mad if it was.
I just
yeah.
didn't want it to be her.
I put all my money on it. I was like, it's.
But was it? Yeah. What happened to George St. Pierre? I remember he came in and threw the grenades and kind of walked the fuck off somewhere.
I don't know. Does he still work with the power broker? No.
No, he got killed. No, he got shot. Didn't he get shot?
He did. He shot
He
him.
did
'cause
get
he's like, I
shot.
don't do blackmail, and she shot him.
Yeah, she shot him. Yeah.
Yeah, and then
Yeah, rest in peace, George
Cara
St.
shot
Pierre.
or whatever her name is. Carly
Carly.
Yeah.
shot the
Like Carly.
power
Yeah.
broker, who is she is not intimidating whatsoever. She was not. I was like, nah, fam, that's not it, dog. That's not it. Her as a power broker is not good at all.
I really didn't care. The power broker is such a like last thought. I feel like like they brought it up a couple of times. You forget about it.
Yeah,
oh,
but
shit,
like
here's the
in
power
the
broker
comics,
again.
she means like the power broker is actually I think is actually something very
Oh, I know
to not
that.
fuck with.
I know
So when you
that.
start doing shit like that and Sharon Carter,
I'm just
and I don't even
saying,
think that's
man.
Sharon Carter in the comics. Like I don't think she's actually the power broker in the comics.
She isn't. Somebody else.
Okay, so that's stupid. Yeah, that's dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
But
pretty fucking
I like
stupid.
the idea of her being inside, the government and having that connection. So she's clearly looking out for herself. I like the corruption angle. It's cool.
That's
I
cool and
wanna
all,
see where it
but I'm
goes.
like, if y'all don't, if nobody's like keeping tabs on her and they just cool with her doing her shit because like no one's gonna suspect that she's got a grudge with the government after fucking banishing her for X amount of years. Like, no one's
Yeah.
gonna notice when shit goes missing. That's like, hey, we just added this new chick who, we were chasing and we said, hey, sorry after X amount of years. And now shit's disappearing or whatever the hell, or our secrets are coming out. Like, no one's going to think it's this chick. No one's going to think
Maybe.
it's her.
I don't know. Maybe it's gonna be part of the Captain America where like Sam sees it like, oh shit, I brought her back and she's fucking it up.
I don't know. Her as the power broker, I was just like, I'm not
I didn't care. I was
I'm
like,
not
whatever,
intimidated
bro.
by
Power
this chick.
broker-
Everybody's like, oh, watch out for the power broker. It's this chick. It's like,
What was
shut
the
up.
singer? What was the singer at the end?
She gets her pardon, I think.
Oh,
Right?
Right.
right.
Pardon.
The shit that we're talking about.
We're talking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she gets
That-
her
it was
pardon, and
such a-
she
it was
texts.
such a
She's like, business is
non-thing.
booming.
Yeah, it was
It's
such a
not.
non-thing.
It's
I
not.
didn't really care about it.
She's not.
It was cool to see the Rift again and like Zemo in it. That was cool. The Rift.
The
fucking-
raft?
Yeah, the prison.
Oh, the raft. Yeah, is it the Rift or the raft?
The
Rift
raft.
raft.
But you're over here
Raft.
talking. You're over here worried about going back to VR chat and shit. Got his ass. Got his ass, Alex. Give me a high five.
High five.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, I guess overall, what would you give the show?
Overall,
Mm-hmm.
9 out of 10. A 9 out of 10.
I'm feeling a 7. Solid 7.
I'm thinking an 8.
Look at us.
Because
Look at us.
I overall liked the show, but that last episode did bring it down for me a little bit. But not enough to say like it's the whole show's not like doesn't deserve a high rating. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's a great
like a-
show.
Yeah.
It's a great show, but I think like an 8's a good one. Like,
Of course, you
9
feel like
is-
an 8's your good one. That was your score.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel well. I'm saying like I think a
Yeah,
9 is like.
my score is no. I liked it a lot. I liked the last episode a lot. The only reason it's not a 10 out of 10, the whole thing with the power broker. That's it.
That's why I gave it a. That last episode was whack and fuck the power broker. That's my.
Right.
That's
Well,
my- that's
mine
my-
is
yours.
Yeah.
mine is fuck the power broker. And that's it because I liked the last episode.
Oh, you're dumb, but okay, go ahead.
You're stupid.
There you
The head's
go.
All
ugly.
right, I'm glad we can
You're
have civil
ugly. Your
discussions
forehead's
without
ugly.
insulting each other.
No.
Your
my
light
fore-
setup in the back is ugly.
No, it isn't. It's pretty.
Your dirty
haven't-
clothes and stuff in your back, the back of your shit is
It's
ugly.
one shirt. You haven't seen my new light setup, by the way. So shut up.
I'm sure they're ugly.
They're not. They look really cool.
They probably look cool to you, who's
They look,
ugly.
better, they look better than your stupid ass light above your two pictures. Can't
Yeah,
even
the
see what
light.
it
Yeah, that
says.
one's pretty ugly.
Yeah,
it's supposed to say
pretty
on air.
shit. Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, it's pretty gross. It's supposed to say on air, but the light's too bright.
You know what it says? It says you can't see it. You can't read it.
Thank you
Well,
so
then how
much
are you
for
telling me what it
listening to
says if
this
you can't
episode of the
read it,
Playing
Rafa?
Pod with Alex, John, and Rafa.
Holy
Alex, sign me out, baby.
We will
literally
see you
doing it
guys
now.
on the next
I know.
episode. Episode 65, which is the episode that comes after 64. Shout out to all y'all. Shout out to Latvia. Shout out to whatever other country. USA. Hey.
Latvia.
Yeah, the kingdom
They're
of.
not even on the list. Never mind. Forget Latvia.
That was
Hashtag
Jordan.
Kingdom of Jordan. Hey. Shout out to you
That
guys.
was crazy for that.
And the US of A. Everybody else, step your game up.
Alex, can I say an announcement?
No, you're done with
What?
announcements for the day.
Wait, I did have an announcement earlier.
Yo, do you have like selective yo, what is this? This pathological liar.
What do you have to say?
Yeah, thanks, Alex. I just want to say, guys, please take time out of the day and download Shade. I fucked it up there. I said Shade. I was
Trying to
Raid. I was gonna say Raid Shadow Legends. I put Shadow and Raid together like an idiot.
Thanks, guys.
Shade.
Bye,
Download
everybody.
Shade, everybody. Download Shade. Shadow Shade.
Holy shit.